Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Battletech, the career mode. I'm your host, College Fade, chasing Kerensky. This is episode 23. It is now 377 days remaining. The last time you saw our Black Widow Marauders, it was over 600 days. A lot of time has transpired, so let me get you caught up on what has happened here. We were up here in Merrick space trying to push down our Steiner reputation. And the bigger problem was that also our Magistry of Canopus reputation needed to be pushed way down, which meant going down in here and in here to some degree. So where we're at now is where we want to be with our reputation mostly. There was one small problem. The Magistry of Canopus, I came down into this area, into this region in the southwest corner. And I stopped at where I wanted to go, which was Kate's Hold. There was one good pirate stop along here, one good pirate stop here, and one good pirate stop along here at Kate's Hold. And we got a few things that were really nice to get from the black market, which was fantastic. The problem was, after I maxed out Magistry of Canopus to negative 100, I started to roll back up here into Merrick to finish Steiner off. And one of those random traveling events happened. And it's the one where they want to... Somebody needs medical supplies, and you can either sell it to them or give it to them or just disregard it. And I didn't read it carefully. And it was for the Magistry of Canopus. And I just gave them medical supplies. And it bumped it up from negative 100 to negative 99. So that meant I had to go find another system with a contract against the Magistry of Canopus to drop it back down to 100. And unfortunately, that took way too much time. It killed me over here trying to do that. It absolutely sucked. In the meantime, we have not been able to have any more pirate contracts. All we've been able to do is get contracts against the pirates, and so it's tanked. They're probably going to revoke our black market status anytime soon. So where we're at right now is 377 days, and here's the score. Let me get back to the score. We're at 649 to 770. We're at 24,000 on C-Bells, which is not good. I was hoping by 400 days I would be further along this. We're over a quarter of the way done. I wanted to be closer to a third of the way done by the time we got to 400 days. Fortunately, the couple of times we've been able to get into a system like right now with a lot of contracts, a lot of 5-star contracts, the money comes fast. I was at 60-some million 67 million last time you guys saw me. I bumped that up to 70, and then I got good black market stuff and bought a lot of things, and I was down to about 10 million. Now we're back up to 46, and this was just basically from the system I'm in right now, where I've done almost every contract except one. They've all looked like this. They've all been 5-star contracts. They've all been fantastic, and they've all been pretty easy because of the mechs I have now, which has been great. So what I'm going to do now, that Lyran is all the way down where it needs to be, and the Majesty of Canopus is all the way down where it needs to be, and the pirates are tanked, and we're going to finish off the Taurians because we'll work our way over there because we still need the Federated Suns has been close to 100. This is going to be the hard part, is getting this maxed out, but you can finish up in the Oregon Reach area and just work against pirates for the Arano Restoration and not mess any of these up. So the very end game, easy to take care of. This is the hard part, is getting these next 377 days and rolling through the coin, and also we're not done with, we're still quite a ways from finishing all the spaces, but this is where we're at, and we have our trusty map to tell us which systems we should and shouldn't fly into. So what we're going to do right now is this one contract that's left. This is a capture base against the pirates, probably. Oh no, it's against the Capellan Federation and Miracles. 7 of 29. And I'm going to show you some of the new mechs configurations I have. This grasshopper here has continued to get better and better over time. And I've put a rangefinder on it because typically now I'm putting a person in it who has sensor lock so that they can shoot and it gets really hot and then they can sensor lock and then they can shoot and sensor lock. It's been very effective, but now it has medium pulse lasers on it. It has extended range short pulse lasers on it. It has a coil S on it. I mean, it has 2 coil S's on it. I haven't even got to take it out yet with these coil S's on it. I'm waiting to take it out in the proper kind of mission. But the other thing is, I have 2 of these annihilators now that are loaded with ultra autocannon 2s. I have 2 of them, and one of them has a ECM equipment on it. I was in a system that was not a black market, and this showed up, and I was like, oh, I should probably just buy it and then see if I can find a mech to put on it later. Well, as I was putting together this first annihilator with all these, I had all these ultra autocannon 2s, and I thought, I wonder how much damage it could do if I just loaded it with ultra autocannon 2s instead of like my favorite one, which has the 3 AC-20s on it. So I loaded it with the ultra autocannon 2s. It's got 5 of them on there. All its ballistic slots are used, max 5 of 5. It is a beast. But what's better is, even with a ton of ammo, and you have to have a ton of ammo on it because they're all shooting too, even with a ton of ammo on it, there was still a bunch of room. And it still has really good heat efficiency. So I threw the ECM on there. And that has saved us on these 5 skull missions. We just don't get shot at as much, especially with missiles. And we can kind of spread out the damage a little more amongst all these mechs. So that has been a godsend. And I also have this other Annihilator long range, I call it. And these have been the best mechs on attack and defend and capture bases and things like that, because they can shoot so far. The ultra autocannons can shoot 720, which the long range missiles, the LRMs, they shoot 630. So these things can shoot even longer than all LRMs can. So when you're faced with a vast array of turrets and stuff, you just sit back with these 2 annihilators and mow them down from range. They're awesome. The other thing I did manage to get was we finally got, I pulled into a system with the black market, and it might have actually been Kate's Hold, and there was a whole Atlas 2 for sale. Not 3 pieces, a whole one for 27 million. So, of course, having 66 million in the bank, I bought it. It's loaded up with 1 Gauss rifle, 1 ultra autocannon 20, a TTS, a gyro, a cockpit mod, 2 heatsink Ds, and 2 LRM 20 pluses, and it still doesn't hardly have a heat problem at all. This thing is a beast. So I also have a really nice Marauder that I like with a ton of lasers, but right now it's in the shop getting fixed. So this ultra autocannon one with 2 large lasers is what I'm using. So this is what we're going to use on this capture base in the urban biome, and you'll get to see all these mechs with the ECMs, and this is just a really good collection of mechs. At times, because I now have enough resolve, I have taken 2 Marauders with me, and then just taken the ECM mech and the Atlas 2, and that also works very well. But for right now, because the way my pilots are working out and stuff, and on this particular mission, we're just going to take these 4 mechs. But my first career playthrough, even when I had really awesome mechs, they got injured a lot. So if I stopped at a system like this where there were 6 or 7 5-star contracts, by the time I left that system, I had almost no serviceable mechs. Now, I can get out of that system without any wounds at all. And in fact, the only reason the 2 Marauders are in the shop right now is because I found better weapons for them and I wanted to work on them. And I've got like 6 Marauders to use. So I've had no problem with wounds or the potential for arms to get shot off or anything. I've had really good luck. So this is move up to location, scout the facility and capture. I always like to know where my lines are. So where there's the zone line right there, and there's the corner of it right here going in that direction up that street. So that tells me all the enemies are going to come from there and over there behind that building and over here probably. And there are a lot of buildings over here. So if they want to come from this region, we're going to have a lot of cover. So we're going to try to go this way. We're going to try to march up here and see what we can find.
Location confirmed.
Oh, and there's a mech already. Well, would you look at that?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what we can do. They clearly anticipated me taking a look at the map and saying,
Oh no, you did
Yep.
not just censor lock me.
I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm going to reserve. Oh, yes. Look at you. Oh, you think you want to shoot my annihilator like that? Okay.
That was a bad
I
one,
know,
that
but
was.
the good stuff's coming now. We're going to drop that building.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so the Atlas has got a couple of really good shots here.
On my way.
This is going to put him in a position to take some damage, which will be great. He's got the Gauss. He can hit with the Gauss on this guy. It's a Highlander. We've had a lot of Highlanders, and I love them because they're almost 1 million every time you want to shoot at him. This building is 60. So if we go building first, mech second, and we'll shoot this and this at the mech. Okay, here we go. Shoot that building and make him crash down on the ground. And get some leg damage. Oopsies. Jump jet destroyed.
There's more where that
There
came from.
is. That would be a good thing. More LRMs. One thing that having the ECM does is it makes you focus on who is sensor locking you and killing them first. This character, even though it fell down, it still has a whole bunch of evasion, so we're not going to be able to headshot it as easily. So I think the thing to do here, well, let's move. Yeah, the ECM moving in this direction would be good. We're going to move him right like that. I think that he doesn't have split because he has sensor lock. So I think the thing to do is shoot at this and maybe knock it over.
Let her rip.
Oh my gosh. It's just killing a building behind it.
They've got
Yeah,
lock
somebody. So they got 2 people sensor locking.
Reporting.
That is that annihilator. I want to see if I can shoot. Move him out in front here.
Top of lip.
So now I have enough I can always take a headshot on the first turn, which is really nice. Oh, that looks nice. Yep, there we go. I've had really bad luck with headshotting actually lately in the last few outings here that I haven't YouTubed. Haven't recorded for YouTube, and I've had really bad luck headshotting things. So this person needs to move just to get some steadiness. It's got its full head. Its legs are I'm gonna save my resolve for next turn. It's 95 to hit, so
Here we go.
nice, and it knocked it down, which is awesome.
mess them up.
Oh, good. All right, so you can take this shot. Can you see? Yep, you can see everything over there.
On my way.
I don't know if precision strike called shot at -4 difficulty. I don't know if it helps when they're already on the ground, but I'm probably going to hit its central torso. Nope, it didn't aim for the head. Yeah, there it goes. Boom. So that's not what I wanted. I wanted to headshot it, but that's alright. Yeah, it is a kill. So now we got to find the next mech. Where is it? It's right over there. Okay. Oh, it's one of these guys. It's the other catapult. It's the ugly catapult. Excuse me. The Atlas, because I want it to actually tank and get the shot. This Atlas only has 8 rounds of Gauss rifle, and I need, when we move to the next system, I need to remind myself to take a heat sink off or something and give it another ammo. I have to be really judicious with this here. This has a lot of damage reduction over here, so not a lot's going to happen to it. But the good news is, okay, we got this coming in. What is that? What was that? 80 tons. Okay.
Ready for
we will go this way. And we'll shoot 95s at this.
Confirmed.
The thing's just beastly. It's just beastly, and it can shoot from such long range. It's awesome. It's like, oh my... And it's great because these things don't move well. They don't cover a lot of ground anyway. So...
Roger. Solid connection on that one.
Oh, really? You think you're gonna mark me there?
Receiving you.
Okay, I may be able to headshot this and end the threat here real quickly. And if I can't, I can get a couple more headshots in. Oh. Well, try it. Yeah, I hit its leg. Oh, but both of those hit its head. It's got too much damage reduction, though. I probably should have waited for it to
Solid
move.
connection on that one.
That would have been, yep, that would have been the wiser course. Oh, but it moved out of the way, so. Well, in that case,
Waiting on you,
what I can
Commander.
do is, this person has sensor law. What I can do is this. Doink. And you're going to come up this road right there. And the Atlas can move over here
Got it.
and just shoot its missiles. Oh, and it killed it.
And stay down.
Whoops, fall down, go boom. So now I can take this and sprint it up here where it can get a shot next turn. If I want one. I'll reserve and make this thing move. Oh, really?
I've been sensor
Yeah, but
locked.
who else is here to do anything about it?
Good to go.
Nobody.
I copy.
Oh, and it's an awesome... Okay, we have enough precision strike here. Sometimes you get lucky in it. You can at least damage the head enough that when the Marauder comes around a corner, it only has to get one laser on it or something.
Firing at him.
No headshot. Okay, well...
Orders.
The Marauder can't get over there. What it can do is move to right there.
On the move.
And that's okay, it's got a heat problem anyway, so... Oh, really? Gonna bring all your LRMs at me, are you?
Receiving you.
Okay, let's do this.
Right, Commander.
The Atlas is just going to continue to rain down fire. A lot of times I've been headshotting and they've been having exactly one hit point left on their head, and that Atlas's missiles has been the finishing touch. Just been kind of fun.
Confirmed.
So what do you have damaged here? You got a damaged leg, a damaged torso. I probably can't hit you in the head. I could try. It's 5%. Let's go for the leg and try to put you on the ground.
All weapons.
Of course it's going to hit him in the head. Yeah, because I aimed for the leg. That was awesome.
Hell yes.
Now, do you want to try to shoot him here, or
Waiting for
let's wait for him to get up? I think we might have a better chance to shoot him when he's standing up. I don't have any scientific evidence that headshots are harder when they're laying down, but I don't seem to hit as many of them when they're down. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Ready for orders.
Marauder.
Acknowledged.
I will try to shoot you in the face. Oh yeah, and its central torso is almost gone. Ready? I don't see any headshots there. Head hit.
Inflicted some heavy
Okay.
damage.
Well, I have... If I still want to hit this thing in the head,
Waiting on
I
you,
got an
Commander.
idea.
You betcha.
The game glitches out every now and then when people actually walking. It's kind of disappointing. I have this Ultra Auto Cannon 20. I'm going to aim for the head with it. See what happens. Didn't hit the head. Knocked all his arms off, but I don't really care about that. So.
Yep.
So we'll just mow him down.
Locking. All
Good work, Commander. Proceed to the next
Yep.
objective.
And there's gonna be more mechs. So. All right. Where is the objective? It's right over there. Okay, and we can go right here. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
We need to find their turrets here. Where are their turrets at? Because someone was shooting at us earlier. Scout the facility. Oh, and there's the yeah,
I hear ya.
one of my mechs. Okay, there we go. As we expected, heavily defended, and more mechs are coming. Okay. And then I have to sprint because I can't move and shoot because we're not in combat. So the best thing to do here is probably do that.
On it.
Moving. Move orders.
And now we'll get a go.
Your war face.
Reserve. You're one of these things that's going to sensor lock us.
I've been censored.
Sensor lock with the ECM. So
Waiting for orders.
what do we have here? Heavy sniper turret. Heavy shredder turret. Heavy LRM turret. Goodbye.
Got it.
This is the other thing I love about these. If I shoot my wad, they always kill the heavy turrets, no matter what.
That one's gone.
That's awesome. So they're just so badass, man. So badass. And this is great. He's got the AC-20 of the ultra autocannon should probably take care of one of them.
Got it.
Goodbye. These won't do it, but then the Marauder can finish it off with just its lasers and not worry about heat.
Commander. I'm on my way.
And what's this over here? Don't tell me about the capture zone. Tell me about this. It's an LRM turret. Okay. Oh, and you're the... I thought I had a Marauder. In that case, you're shooting this.
Lock in target.
Not getting hit every single turn with LRMs because of your ECM you're carrying around is such a nice bonus.
I copy.
It's so nice. It really saves your mechs from getting all that internal structure damage and having to take them out on the
One.
subsequent missions with damage and things like that. Okay, so where do we think? There's the line there. I don't think any mechs are going to come from here. If we have new mechs, pacify the area, they're going to be over here, or they're going to be over here in the dark. So we are going to continue on this way.
On my way.
Location confirmed.
Yep, and there they are.
A new sensor trace.
Hey, look who it is. Oh, and it's a... I see an Annihilator. I see an Annihilator and an Awesome. That's excellent. Well, what I want to do then, you're going to move. I want the Marauder to run up here and capture this and then run down. And the other three of us are going to go over here. We all could maybe go up here and then move down. And we'd all stay protected by the ECM. Because he can get up here. And we're not connected to them. We're not in combat. So, yeah, let's do this. Yep, because there they are. Okay, you're going to be up here. And right there. We have captured the base. Now we just have to destroy the remaining mechs. There is another grasshopper. Hey, look at you. And he's like, going to sensor lock. Well, guess what? A grasshopper dies first then.
Yes, Commander.
Are you the grasshopper? Good. Here's what I'm going to do. Since he's going to be the first person to reveal, she is. I'm going to do that to give her a little extra help. Turn on the ultra autocannon. Aim for the head. And kaboom. Oh, there we go. He's dead. Both lasers hit. Because so much money is involved with that Annihilator, I would really like to headshot it next turn. Which is going to mean shooting at that awesome instead.
Minimal damage
And
on
then
that.
taking damage from him. But yeah, you're the ECM one, aren't you? I kind of since you can shoot from so far away, here's what I'm going to do. I like this. I'm going to back up a little bit. He's still protected. I'm going to shoot at you.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Because I want to get the Atlas out in front. There's a Zeus. Those are always fun. And that's why we gave him. He's going to get a move early, and he's got
My armor
different.
is
Oh, you're
good
so
dog.
totally fine. Not even.
I hear ya.
Okay. Let's get the Atlas out here. Pizza. He's got big numbers to hit this fool. And here's the thing, I've gotten really lucky with him doing headshots at 18%, so I'm going to take it.
Roger that.
Oh, look.
On target.
What did I just say?
Give 'em everything you got.
Wow, that never happens. That's like saying deer usually cross here at the deer crossing sign and then actually seeing a deer crossing there. It never happens. Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to shoot at your Atlas. Well, guess what, buddy? My Atlas was designed to take that. Just not like 4 turns in a row. And, but we're going to headshot that. We're going to headshot that pain in the butt next turn. In the meantime,
Confirmed.
what do we want to do here? Yeah, shoot. I want to headshot this thing. And he can split. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot one at this guy and everything else at the other guy. I just want to take off this last piece of evasion
Lock in target.
so that my Marauder has a chance to headshot it a little better. Oh, and there was a stray shot that hit it. Oh, more stray shots. Okay, honey.
Commander.
Here's your chance. Again, we're going to give you vigilance so that you're defensive. And then we're going to give you a chance to hit this thing in the head. Now you got a recoil pin a little bit. Come on. He's going to look us in the eye right there, Red Eye. Oh, tell me that's it. Yes. Yes. Oh, fall down. Fall down, money bags. This guy's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to stand over in the corner.
They got a sensor lock on.
Dude, sensor locking isn't going to help you. It is not going to help you. I'm not going to have the Atlas only shoot that. Who is my... He's the sensor lock guy. Okay. He's going to move up. He's going to sensor lock it. Doink.
I've got a
Yes, you
sensor
do.
lock.
Now let's see who can get down here
Good to go.
to do some damage. Right there. He can see him. He's like on top of a building here. He walked out on top of half of a building. Blow him away.
Affirmative.
There goes an arm. That's awesome.
That was a critical hit.
Yes, it was.
Commander,
Oh, yeah, and you can shoot everything from there, can't you?
got it.
Yep. You got everything. Oh, my gosh. Let's use the aim and aim for his leg. That's
Firing
dead.
everything I've got.
He's on the ground. Yeah, it's worse than that. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Jim, he's dead.
Enemy
All right.
down.
Well, that was awesome. See, that's a mission that on my previous career
Mission successful.
would have been hard for me to do. Even with the mechs that I had. These autocannon, ultra autocannon 2 mechs, these annihilators, the Atlas 2, the ECM, and then really good Marauders. It's just, well, part of it is also kind of figuring out the game, I'm sure, but this has been Beastly, and then always take the biggest, heaviest mechs they give you access to. These are all nice weapons, but they don't mean anything now. I need this. Mech tonnage. It means the most in street value. So very cool. Been very happy about that. And that does it for the system. And so now I'll show you how I figure out how to go to the next system from here. We want to cross systems we haven't been in. And I sold a bunch of mechs, so I'm just going to store these guys. I pretty much sold every duplicate that I have, so I'm not going to do it for a while now. But what I was saying earlier is, what was I saying about the mechs? I was saying I needed to replace something on some mech somewhere. Oh, on the Atlas too. Where is it? Right here. Let's refit this guy. I want to get another round. I finally found a planet that actually wasn't a black market, and it had a Gauss rifle and a whole bunch of Gauss ammo. So I bought like 20 rounds of it. So here is this. He's got the heat sink. He's got a heat bank. He's got the cockpit mod. There's nothing I can take off unless I want to take off one LRM and give him one more Gauss ammo. And I think that's probably a good combo. That'll work. So we'll do that. That's with the heat banks. I normally wouldn't put the heat banks in the arm like that. But that was all the room that I have left, and I just am cognizant that his arms are kind of fragile. They're not the tanky things that they used to be. But the cool part of that is he has really good heat management for a big mech with that much weaponry on it. So we're going to push him up there so he gets done. And then we'll go in here and we'll verify real quick that, yep, there's no more contracts here. Now, these go to Principia, which we don't want to go to, and I'll tell you why. So this is part of the game. All right, so here's the deal. Principia is 10 days of jump distance. So if we go to Principia and take those jobs, first of all, you're not guaranteed that they're going to be, and it's nice, it's in a black market system, but the problem is it's 10 days to travel to it, which means that even if we were to be able to travel somewhere beyond it and go through Principia, if we were to do this and stop over and travel to it and go 3 days instead, it's still 10 days to get out of it. So what I really want to do, and this is hard to do, see, we can't really get to those systems up there. So we're going to look at the other map. This is the blue map, and I'm going to show a copy of this. Well, I call it the blue map because you're looking for the blue spots. So up here in the corner of Capellan space, you can see there's a blue dot, and it's above Principia, 2 spaces, and it's where we're at, and we want more systems like that. There is this pirate one down and to the right, and that is this space, Barras. It's only 2.5 stars. I don't want to go there. What I'd really like to do is fly over, and you can see there's a pirate one up here that has a really bad score, and let's see what that is. That is called Madras. Madras is 11 days, so we definitely don't want to stop there. But if we go like this along the top and we look at the blue map, the place right below Madras is 4 days. So this place right here, Gardenos, is 4 days. We've already stopped there. But the thing is, we would travel through 3 systems. Well, and we would travel through that place too. This is where it gets screwed up. See, it skips like that. So if you want to get through all of these systems, now are any of them worth stopping at? Well, some of them are 6 days. These 2 green dot ones are 6 days. So let's check what those are. It's right next to it, and then it's the one after that. So this one and this one are 6 days. But we can't go through pricks. It would be nice to go through pricks. Okay, we could do it like that. If we go like this, here's what we do. We go through Deacon. We don't want to, and we want to check to see if pricks is worth stopping at. So if we go like this and stop over at pricks, and if we check pricks on the master map, on the master Excel spreadsheet, it says pricks is 6 days, which matches our blue map, which says it's a green dot, it's 6 days. So we're going to travel to pricks, and we're going to stop there. And since it's 6 days, we're going to shave 3 days off if we want to stop there. Because if you stop while you're en route to somewhere else and change route there, it only takes 3 days to travel to the site. It'll take us 6 days to get back out, but that's okay. And it's a 4.5 skull system. So as long as it's rich with contracts, that's the thing. We're going to go to, and the one thing I like to do is stop at systems on the way and just check the contracts, just in case. Even if I stop over at one of these places, I kind of have a 7-day threshold. I won't stop anywhere that's over 7 days. But if I stop somewhere that's 8 or 9 and it has a ton of awesome contracts, it's worth it, I think. Because C-bills is just, it's the thing you can't get away from. So here's Deacon or Deacon or Deacon or however you want to pronounce it. I would probably pronounce it Deacon. I'm not sure I like that name either, though. Daikon. It's Daikon. Oh, look. Wow. Oh, my goodness. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much was Daikon? Daikon was, what? It's 7 days? It's only 7 days jump distance? Oh, man. Look at that. So this is against pirates. This is against the Capellans. This is pirates. This is pirates. 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 And pirates. There's only one on here that's against the Capellan and everything else is against pirates. This is a lot of C-bills. So for 7 days, yeah, I'm traveling here. So even though it's only 7 days, even though it's 7 days, at least it's not 11 or 12. We're shaving 3 days off of it. You can see in the upper right quickly it's going to say, travel to Daikon.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Heck yeah. For all of these contracts, are you kidding me? All right. Yes, and we're going to visit the store because I always like to check just to see if there's anything magical here. There's Cataphract, there's a Highlander, generic one, there's an Urban Mech, there's a medium laser, there's an Exchanger. It's only 10% though. And for how much space? 2 slots? Not really worth it. Rangefinder, not really worth it. Bunch of ammo, and that's it. Okay, let's take a contract then to finish out this hour. Let's see what Reconquest. There's a destroy base in the desert. Destroy base in Martian. Yuck. Recovery in the desert. Scientific emergency. What are these? 6. This is an escort. Those are my least favorite ones. Straight up battle. Capture base, which we just did. And another. And this is a straight up battle. Let's go destroy a base in the desert because... oh, and hold on. Let's check reputation. Hold on. So his is 88. So before we do that, because you can see that doing this is going to raise it 14. So I want the full benefit of raising this. So before we even do that, we'll go pick the one that goes against him. And before we even do that, let's go check our mech wars because there might be some people. There might be a point we can raise here. El Deuce. Yeah, he's got some points. He's not quite good enough yet to run a Marauder. I need one more point in aiming before he can do that. Frosty doesn't have enough points for anything.
Commander.
This person is ready to run a Marauder, especially one of the good ones. If I do this. So Minotaur is ready to run a Marauder, which is great. Minotaur and Nightmare is ready to run a Marauder. She's got the extra heat threshold. So she's ready to run a Monoret. That's what I try to do is they run the Atlases and the Annihilators until they get good enough aiming and called shot bonus to run the Marauders. And then I stuff them in the Marauders to turn them into 10-10 pilots. The exception being whoever's running the Grasshopper. They have to have heat and mobility and sensor lock. That's the given. They have to have those things. All right, so one of these was against the Capellans. Very ambitious target in mind for you, a Capellan logistical base. We're going to take this first to knock our Capellan down more so that when we take the 14 points, we get it all in reputation. I don't want to max them out at 100 and then immediately take this and drop them back down. So it's just a little, it's like 2 points of math, but big deal. This is 6 of 25. It's a Martian surface. It's going to be hot. So we're going to take the same mechs. She still has high spirit, so that's why we're going to keep her in this one. And then I think I'm just going to keep everybody else kind of the same way here. So I like this. This is good. Nightmare is ready to run one of those. But these two things, all three of these are going to be great for destroying a base. This is absolute madness. There was that 3.5 skull mission out of all of these towards the top. That was Merrick, I think. On that one, I want to take the grasshopper. So I'll try to make sure I get that on YouTube when I do it, because I really want to see what that grasshopper's like with the coil S's and things like that. You could probably shoot it one time, and I bet you the one time you can't even shoot everything. I bet you can't use all your weapons. Well, I know you can't, because before, when I got close enough to targets, I had to turn off some of the medium lasers. So I've put more heavy-duty heat sinks on it, but at things, it's madness. It is the ultimate rogue. It's this ultimate backstabby rogue. Yep, so here's the corner. We're in the corner. So we're just going to head over here and keep... if there are mechs over here, we'll keep some elevation with them. Kind of keep things even.
Affirmative. Aye, aye.
On my way.
Yep, and there's the...
Sensors have something. No sweat.
all sweat.
Acknowledged.
Oh, and I think I see a vehicle down there. What do we have? A Demolisher LBX and this thing, a Battlemaster. I'm going to reserve and make you guys come out here and either sensor lock me or move. One or the other. Okay. What is this? Heavy Shredder turret. Not, there's no N on that. Oh, and the rest of the turret, there's one turret over there, and then the rest of them I think are over here. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Okay.
What do you need?
What are
Waiting
you?
on you, Commander.
Oh yeah.
You betcha.
What do you have? Can you hit him? You can't hit him with the ultra auto cannon. Okay. I'm going to shoot this. I'm not going to shoot that turret. I'm actually more worried about this demolisher down here, so I'm going to shoot him. Oh, and I couldn't even finish him off. That's amazing. Really? You think so? Well, I can headshot you later then. So here's what I'm going to do. What's left of you? Not much.
Aye, aye.
I want this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going. Okay. I want you to shoot one shot into him to take some evasion off, and I want you to shoot most everything into him. Just do everything and one.
Well, that'll be
There
hard.
we go. Oh, that looked like it hit him in the head, but it didn't. It looked like it. It just looked like it.
Commander.
Annihilator ECM, step up,
Moving to position.
and right there.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Finish off that shredder turret.
One less turret.
See, even he sounds like he pronounces it with an M, even though it's turret. Turret.
Commander.
Turret. Alright, pop him in the face. This is your one job. Turn. Look towards me.
Roger.
There you go. It's dead. If one of those ultra autocannon 10s hits him and one of the lasers hit him, if it doesn't have damage reduction, he's dead.
Give them everything you
So Anybody gonna central lock me now? No.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Commander. Okay, what do we have here? Alright, sorry there was a little break in the action there. I think what I want to do, there's a shredder turret, and there's a shredder turret, and then there's a big old fat awesome over here, and there's a boat we can't get to because we're not positioned right. So I'm going to take care of the turret.
Locking on and firing it all.
Because they have just enough weaponry to take those things out, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and there's another turret right there. What is that? Okay.
Receiving you.
So there's this annihilator. What can it do? If it gets down here, it can shoot this other car.
Got it.
Oh, it can't quite. It's still missing it. Oh, darn. Oh, but it can shoot this turret. Okay, let's do that. I'm not worried about taking out the buildings. We'll get to them.
Turret
Destroyed. Here comes the PPC carrier who's going to make it easier for us to shoot at him because he's going to move. Wonderful.
Light damage.
Holding firm. Actually, here's what's interesting. We have... Well... That's a long way to shoot that. Let's just shoot this.
Affirmative.
Bloop-de-doop.
Enemy vehicle
Yep.
down.
So all we got left is that turret there, which is going to keep central locking stuff. And this person is like, hey, can you hit him with everything there? Yeah, but it's not very good aiming, is it? What about there? 40%. Well, in that case, we're going to take the cover. We're going to pop vigilance. We got a really low chance to hit this guy. Oh, we did hit him in the head, though. When the lasers pops him, that's below his head, though. Oh, no, it was there.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, jeez. Good shot, Tex. Man. Okay. I'm going to reserve. And reserve. And we're going to have somebody big time move. Big time.
Waiting
I'm
for
on
orders.
the way out of making it.
Warning.
Enemy reinforcements are going to come from this hill over here. So, let's blow up this heavy laser turret.
Mama destroyed
Oh
that
yes,
turret.
she did. Okay, how many buildings? 2? There's medium, medium, large, large, medium. Okay.
Yep.
The Annihilator. This one can only shoot at one building. So, since it can only shoot at one, because it doesn't have split, it's got sensor lock instead.
Roger that.
Upgrading enemy structure eliminated.
Really, Darius.
Brought it down.
So glad you're on top of things,
Good to
Darius.
go.
Okay. Oh yeah, and we have more Gauss rounds because we took the time to change them. That's great. So the LZ's over here on this hillside, and on the way over there we're going to beat a bunch of mechs, and because we want as much salvage as possible, we're just going to hang around and shoot those guys. So. In fact, the ice would be a good place to hang around, but we'll just move and go find them because I'm not worried about our heat. Because we have set these mechs up to be
Right, Commander.
quite good in the old heat department.
Moving to position.
Where are they at?
Copy that.
Moving to position.
Where are those reinforcements at?
Coordinates received.
Sometimes they come from this valley and sometimes they come from this side. So What I want to do is figure out where they're going to be.
Roger. Coordinates received.
Where are they?
Heading out.
I had that grasshopper.
Hunkering down.
Okay.
Move order.
Are they not here? Come on. Get to the evac zone? Is that all I have to do now? I thought you said there were reinforcements coming. I don't see any enemies here. It doesn't mean they are not here, but... There we go. That's what we want. Alright, everybody. This is a little less than ideal. This is not good positioning for us.
Location confirmed.
We may have to move backwards a little bit
Order received.
as we roll through here. Oh, he's going to run all the way up there and negate that for us, isn't he? Wow, okay.
Commander.
Can I move you anywhere? Wow. What are you? You're a awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go. Well, let's do this. Vigilance. It's really hard to shoot something in the head from the side.
Affirmative.
There is a head hit there, though. That's nice. Oh yeah, Highlanders, they love to use their jump jets. Of course, this is why we gave you Vigilance, so you'd have some defenses here. Okay. What I want to do...
Waiting for orders.
Well, yeah, let's do this.
Right
You're going to back up as far as you can.
Coordinates received.
Cloak the remainder of our people. Alright.
All weapons are go.
You can do a lot of damage here.
That taste.
The Atlas is going to be the one with the real damage here, unless I want to take a shot at like that thing's head, which I might. Because I have the resolve to do
Waiting
it.
for orders.
95. Oh, let's try it. What the heck? Nope.
Firing on target.
Foot. That's okay. Oh, one of those things hit it in the head probably didn't do much damage though. It should make it easier to shoot next time though. Oh, a stalker. Things are getting fun now, aren't they? He's gonna shoot all those missiles with 2 lasers. We're gonna get you out of the way. You are not going first next time. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You have to go up here and kill this guy.
Moving.
Yep, just blast him right there in that weak shoulder.
Fire now.
Bye bye.
Took him down.
Show me your
Show me your Warfare's reserve. Don't get hit.
Holding for
Make
tactical
one of them
effect.
move or sensor lock you. And he doesn't have sensor lock, so then he's like, heh heh heh.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so in that case, what I'm going to do is... The Annihilator has full armor. So I'm going to let him shoot something. Have how much resolve? Enough for 2 headshots. This thing was hit in the head, but it was barely hit in the head. So that doesn't really count. So in which case, what I'm going to do is just... Yeah, we're just going to bury this guy. Because if we can hurt him enough to knock him over too, that would also
There was
hurt.
a critical hit that was.
See, and it brings him even closer, so that Atlas is going to get another crack at shooting him in the head with a Gauss rifle. At 18%, I'll take it. Hey, stranger things have happened.
Ready for
Yeah,
orders.
let's pop this right here. Give him a shot. One more try right there in the head. Turn this way, smile for the camera. Poof.
Tell me what to shoot.
Oh, the chest? Okay. don't think he liked that. Okay, all of these guys have gone.
That was a heavy hit,
Well, that's what you're there for, big tanky fella. So this one, yep, go right here. You gotta just, how much do we have? 50, and it costs her 20 to use that. And what's this for her? 20 to use that. We're gonna use that. Use this. Try to kill this thing right in the face. Nope.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, got one in the face though, but it's already got damage reduction, and it needed one of those autocannons to hit. So the only thing left to do here is, okay, you can hit from there. Good.
Location.
Mr. ECM, just shoot at him then. If you could strafe him in the face with a couple of those bullets, that'd be great.
Let's go.
Okay, reserve. Reserve. Make them move first. That makes sure that one of you can't shoot at me. So now only two of them are going to shoot at me, which is great. What are you looking at? Your head. You know what? It would be
Orders.
I copy.
two not shooting at you if you could kill one of those two. So let's do this. How much resolve do we have? 50. We're going to do vigilance again. We're going to do this. You're hot? Oh, well, that's what we have this for. But I would advise you now to kill this thing, because then your days are pretty much numbered.
Affirmative.
I can't see it. If I can't see it, I can't visualize it. I didn't hit him in the head.
That is
Yeah, maybe, but didn't hit him in the head. Oh, it hit a blue arm off, though. That's nice. But all his best weapons are in his chest anyway, so. Yeah.
damage is mine.
Okay.
Commander.
Atlas says Atlas. You've got Ultra Autocannon 20. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do.
Right, Commander.
And that hurt. I really think he's going to kill that. And he did. Pilot lethal damage. He destroyed the head. Sweet.
Enemy down.
That was nice. Now all we got is this stalker. Oh, and he just decided to move. Really, that was your whole play. It was just to move. Oh, well.
On it.
What's this doing? Oh, I think I can kill him next turn with the headshot.
Roger that.
Commander. Firing at him.
I love those things. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a.
Hit him hard.
The machine gun. Reserve. Make one of them move or do something. The Highlander. Oh, he gets inside the zone? Nice. Wow.
Yes, Commander.
Report.
Can you shoot at him from anywhere? Yeah, just like that. Because you don't even have to shoot the big cannon. All you got to do is shoot something. Yeah, like this. Ready?
Locking on target.
Nope. That didn't work. Well then, Mr. Atlas, who's got a very close target for the Ultra Autocannon 20,
Okay.
I would suggest
I'm losing a lot of armor here.
that you do this. Oh, you got to turn. 'Cause you can do that. Ultra Autocannon. It's got a 50% chance to hit. Oh, it's got a 70% chance to hit him? Oh, well, screw this. Just shoot everything at this bozo.
All weapons are go.
Bye-bye.
Mess them up. Mess them up.
Bye-bye. Oh, my gosh.
Standing by.
You want to take a headshot at this guy? Yeah, it is. Alright, man, we're gonna have some loot. Loot, and no internal wounds at all. Which is very nice, and that's pretty much how most of these missions go. And if I can just stay in these high skull systems with 6, 7, 8 contracts at a time, I'm less worried about catching that C-bill limit by the end. So 19, there's, take all the heavy ones. 90, 90, 90 for the Highlander. They got the Battlemaster. We picked up another 11 million after that in street value. Sweet. So that was pretty cool. That was good stuff.
That mech is ready to fight. That mech you wanted is back online.
Well, that's going to be it. I'm going to end it there. I mean, this is where we're at. 368 days, 638,000 points. There's just a whole lot more of that going on. That's what it is now. It's for the next 368 days, it's a contract grind to try to do this. And by that dropping down, we lost these 2 contracts. So we'll do this to boost it back up. With our reputation, that brought it down. Anytime you drop below 80, you lose access to the 5-star contracts. But fortunately, there's this contract that we'll do next against pirates, and we'll get these 2 contracts back, and then we'll finish out the whole list. So this is the game now. It's like, can you get up to that many C-bells, and can we finish? Star systems visited, we're at 56 of 85. It's basically two star systems to create a point here. So yeah, a star system's worth 500 points. So I did it last time, but it was at the expense of C-bills, and this is king. So this is the driving force. Anyway, folks, as always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for digging the channel. Subscribe. Like the episode, leave a comment or a question down below. I'll see y'all next time, and as usual, if you want to see more video content like this, my Patreon's listed below in the description. I will thank you and see you next time.